Hey guys, Karosif here with another review. This time I'll be reviewing the deluxe Suiseiken Nagare Emblem and Lion Senki Wonder Ride book from Kamen Saber. These are the main emblem and ride book used by Kamen Blades to transform and use his special attacks, and includes the two items listed in the title. So, let's get started. First up, we'll look at the included Lion Senki Wonder Ride book. The title translates to Lion Chronicles, and is this blue book. So we got the image of the blue lion as well as the title, written in both English and the Rider language, or Wonder World language, as that's where it comes from in the series. Like with the Brave Dragon, it says Kamen Rider here at the bottom, and you have the placement of the book, which in this case is the middle slot. We can press the button here for the title announcement. Then open the cover for the story page. So we have the image of the lion that the book is about. We have this image there with this cool aura. And again, it has some words written out in the Wonder World language, including mane, fang, sharp claws, and around the mane it says lion repeatedly. And we can press the cover page for the synopsis. As usual, the translation will be in the description. I also want to make a slight correction to what I said about the story page of the Brave Dragon book. As while it does say flame inside of the dragon's flames, along the spine of the dragon it says Brave Dragon repeatedly. Next we'll look at the Suiseiken Nagare emblem. So, this one is clear blue, and in the center we have a chrome silver version of Blades' symbol. And you see that the difference between the different symbols is basically the style of slash that they're depicting. So for the Kain Kenreka, it was a cross slash, and for the Suiseiken Nagare, it's a curved slash. And we also have this guard here, which looks like water spouting out of the side. Like with the Rekka emblem, it has the read mark here in the back. So you bring in the Kain Kenreka. We can remove its emblem. Then scan this one at the reader. And it becomes the Suiseiken Nagare. And placing the emblem here completes the sword. And so you can see it definitely gives off a different kind of vibe to it. Now if we pull the trigger, the blade glows blue, and we get a watery slashing sound. And to change it back to the Kain Kenreka, you just scan its emblem again. But, obviously, for the sake of this review, we're focusing on this emblem. Next, we can use the Lion Senki Wonder Ride book with the Seiken Sword Driver for the transformation. And there we have the transformation into Kamen Blades Lion Senki. And so now we can take a look at the belt, where you see it open to the Henshin page, where you see Blades in his Lion Senki form. Since this book was put in the middle slot, the line is depicted on the chest instead of on the right arm like it was for Saber Brave Dragon. And so you can see some right here, it does say Lion Senki again, as well as Kamen Rider up here, plus all the other text. Now one thing that should be noted is that for each of the three different book types, there's a specific theme. For the right arm books, they're mythical creatures. For the middle slot, they're basic animals. And for the left arm slot, they're stories like fairy tales and such. There we can activate the various different attacks. So first the elemental attack. Then the Hissatsu. So that was the line Hissatsu, and you can hear that instead of saying fire with Kamen Rekka, for the Suiseiken Nagare it says water. Then the Hissatsu Giri. Actually, let me do that again. And then the seiken attacks. In this case, I'll just skip straight to the Shukoku Sansen. Next up, we can bring in more books. So, we'll start by using the Suiseiken Nagare with Brave Dragon and Lion Senki. And so now we have the combination form of Brave Dragon and Lion Senki, where we can see the body and left arm of Lion Senki, as well as the right arm of Brave Dragon. But we can go in further. First off, I'll switch back to Kamen Rekka. And then we'll bring in the Hiden no Hiden Monogatari book, as we have a book for each of the different slots. And there we have the generic transmission for when you use 3 different One to Ride books. As One to Ride books have kind of different series or elements that they're associated with, and this is what happens when you use 3 from 3 different elements. And now we have this full image of a different left arm, body, and right arm. And then we'll activate the attacks. And one last thing to note is that even though you get the fully accurate sounds, you would use the associated Wonder Ride book with its emblem. You don't necessarily need to do that in order to activate the transmission. As that basically just affects what sound it makes for the standby music as well as the sword draw sound. So you can use Line Senki with Ikan Kenreka, or Brave Dragon with the Suiseiken Nagare. No. Right. And there we go. So overall, this is a pretty simple set that gives you a lot of bang for your buck. First off, you have the Suiseiken Nagare Emblem, which changes the seiken to a different sword entirely. And so not only do you get a different slashing sound, but you also get some different sounds for the special attacks, for the transformation, for the sword draw, as well as different standby sounds. So it definitely feels quite a bit different than the Kamen Kenreka. Not to mention, it also comes with the main transformation book for Kamen Rider Blades, so you get that. Plus, you can use it in combination with other Wonder Ride books for different transformations and different special attacks, and just being able to use these things in different combinations does add a lot of playability to the Seiken Sword Driver. And this is a fairly inexpensive set, so this is definitely the kind of thing to pick up, that you could easily pick up alongside the Seiken Sword Driver, and in fact, an alternate way to buy the belt is to buy a slightly higher price set that comes with everything that the Seiken Sword Driver normally comes with, plus the emblem and book here. So, if you have the Seiken Sword Driver, this is definitely a set I'd recommend picking up. Next time, I'll be reviewing the Sword Driver Hissatsu Holder and Jakkun to Domame no Ki Wonder Ride book. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. Let me know your thoughts down in the comments. And if you're new and would like to see more, please subscribe and hit the bell icon. And for now, this is KRX50, riding off.